say does that?
Richard, this should be an interesting game. Both teams boast a lot of depth and could try out some very creative lineups tonight.
Yeah, and it's whatever it takes to break the other team. It's about playing chess out there, and so there's going to be a lot of different moves. I can't wait to see what the coaches pull out.
Yeah, the adjustment's a fascinating part of the NBA. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the 5. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Adebayo. Here's Lowry. Stolen by Smart. Fast break, here we go. Here's Brown. Basket counts.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Miami Heat. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Outside, Robinson fires the 3, and Tatum pulls it down.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah. And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
And so Butler nails both of them.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is worth it.
Here's Williams, and there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Butler passes to Robinson. The kick outside to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Into the lane.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Outside, Smart. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Brown. Here's Williams. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Adebayo.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
The Heat have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
The Heat with the lead. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach, Ime Udoka. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thanks, David.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Loads it up for Adebayo.
Defense maybe too concerned with Butler there, leaving his teammate all alone.
Celtics trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Brown throws it down hard.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Lowry against Smart. Outside Butler. Williams with the block. Lowry against Smart. Passes it to Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Here's the three. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Brown's got 7 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for Boston. Lowry with the ball. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 4 on the clock, and he lobs it up toward the rim and finished off by Martin.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now here's Tatum. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And slam dunk by Tatum.
See, this is what I like about Tatum and the way he uses the pick. That extra room is all he needed and just knocks down the shot.
Lowry against Smart. Lowry kicks to Robinson. And Boston with the rebound. The deep three from Tatum. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Celtics lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here at FTX Arena.
Your Heat Youth Dance Team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
On the floor for Boston. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. Tatum. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Butler's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Robinson. Outside Butler. He dishes it to Martin. The kick outside to Butler. The long distance three is buried. Butler's got 5 points so far.
And Butler is developing into a bomber. If he starts making those consistently, he's virtually unguardable.
Now here's Smart. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Williams sets a screen for Brown. Over Robinson. Kept alive by Boston. A second chance effort. And Williams with the nice bucket inside.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
It just seems, Richard, like Robert Williams is a guy willing to do anything to help his team.
And there's a whole lot he can do. His defense has never been a question. He can dish it. He's an aggressive rebounder. And look, his effort level, that's something you don't ever question.
Now, here is Robinson. The shot by Lowry, no good. Outside, Horford. Pass to Tatum. The three. Drops in the tray. Tatum's got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Outside Butler. From deep. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Boston the other way. Horford in the post, covered by Martin. Horford, no luck. The Heat have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Miami no good on that time either. Celtics leading by 4. Brown outside. From deep. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Dishes it to Martin. Adebayo against Williams. Adebayo kicks to Robinson. Adebayo the screen. Robinson goes in. Martin wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Martin's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And here's Brown outside. Rebound by the Heat. Outside Lowry. Richard, you played before and after the emergence of social media. How does that affect, in your opinion, the players these days in that very uncharted world?
Well, it's a beautiful thing because players now understand that they are a brand. Social media has helped them build a brand, and so now you have the ability to connect with your fans in a positive way. And for me, that is a great thing for this league because the players are doing a great job with it.
But you'd probably agree you got to use it correctly and not stray into the dark side, right?
Yeah, no, stay away from the dark side.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. And Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. And here is Tatum. Following Kyle Lowry's three over Butler. Off the left rim and out. Miami's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. The dish to Lowry. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Butler always looking to find that alley-oop. Just throw it his way, and he'll handle the rest.
And here's Brown outside, and the three ball is good. Brown's got 10 points. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
The Celtics, 19.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Max Strus, Hero out there with Victor Oladipo. Then it's Yurtseven, and it's Dedmon in at the 4. Here's Pritchard after the made shot from Victor Oladipo, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Heat shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Pass to Strus. This one for 3. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. The Heat lead by 2.
You know what? You can see there's momentum right now. A nice hustle play there on the glass and the finish.
The pass to Gallinari. Brogdon outside. Going inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility.
For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon, maybe the smartest guy in the NBA.
Here's Hauser. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Brogdon outside. Out to Gallinari. Fires for 3. Boston getting another chance here.
and he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Oladipo dishes to Dedmon. Strus with it. Gallinari on him. And a wide open look for Hero. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Guarded by Oladipo. Brogdon the pass to Gallinari. And good coming on the assist by Brogdon.
And with good height for a wing player, Gallinari gives defenders problems down low.
Oladipo taking his time here. Lets it go from deep. The Heat rebound. And the layup's good off the glass.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Brogdon. Pass to Cornette. Outside to Brogdon. Takes a three. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. Miami's gotten blanked from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. The Heat have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
The Celtics have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And it's Gallinari missing. And with the Heat, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
And they recover it. Outside, Hero. Right wing. Yurtseven kicks to Oladipo. The Heat need to get a shot off. It's hauled in by Cornette. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Gallinari outside. Brogdon looking it over. Can they get it? Dedmon with the block. Here's Oladipo. Dedmon inside. Gallinari on him. Shots good by Dedmon.
Staying with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Pass to Hauser from past the arc. And another miss by Boston. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Miami ahead, up by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Celtics, the post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point. Butler against Brown, and Williams throws it down.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Lowry against Smart. Lowry passes to Robinson. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Robinson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Heat.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Tatum on the wing. Over Butler. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Here's Williams. Over in the corner, Brown. Off target from three-point range. Miami leading by 4. Lowry looking around. Robinson finds Lowry. And it's blocked by Brown.
Terrific anticipation by Brown, managing to see the shot coming and get ahead of it.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Horford the pass to Brown. Horford with the screen on Robinson. And here's Brown outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And there's the pass to Butler. Back to Lowry. Butler against Tatum. Butler dishes to Martin. 5 on the clock. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Brown against Lowry to take the lead. That doesn't go either for Brown. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Outside Lowry. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Robinson, that's good.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
Lowry against Smart. Brown outside. Horford sets a screen for Brown. Horford trying to free himself up. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Robinson. Lowry against Smart. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Lowry. Floats it up for Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And you can see the leadership there that Butler possesses, commanding the rock on important possessions here down the stretch.
Right side Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Questionable shot selection in that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Outside Lowry. Takes it off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Heat lead.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Building out this lead brick by brick, they have taken a very methodical approach.
And finished off by Brown.
There you go, JB. I love his confidence. One of his strongest traits.
The Heat have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Outside Butler. 6 on the shot clock. And Boston with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Brown feeling out a bit. And the 3 off target. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Butler against Tatum. Butler on the way. Robinson for 3. And Horford pulls it down. Brown outside. That doesn't go either for Brown. And stolen by Tatum. Timeout called the Celtics. They're down by 5. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The high post shot. The shot missing. And so it's Miami winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game. All right, David, thank you.
NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. And Doris, both of these teams prefer to operate at a slower pace. It's more about half-court offense than getting out in transition.
Which means necessarily, BA, that the winner tonight is likely going to have to execute at a high level. That means, is your spacing good? Do you have the appropriate motion? Are you setting quality screens? How effective can you be generating good shots in the half court?
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. Here's Garland. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Now Tatum from behind the arc. Second chance effort. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And here's Garland. Boston with a rebound.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful. Boy, one big takeaway from the Cavaliers last season was the impact Evan Mobley has on the defensive end. This is a 7-footer who can guard multiple positions.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Okoro. Mobley outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And with Mobley, he's already drawing comparisons to other versatile big men, Doris.
Well, BA, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this guy has a chance to become one of the elite defensive players in league history. It is clear when he's at the top of his game, they are a scary team defensively.
Smart against Garland. Outside, Brown. Horford, a screen on Mitchell. Back to Horford. Stolen by Mobley. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Here's Mitchell. Nice D from Brown.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Williams. Great D that time from Allen. The Cavaliers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Smart against Garland. Pass to Okoro. Just 5 on the clock. Inside, Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
If you're going to roll as the screen setter, as Evan Mobley does there, you've got to be able to catch and finish. He does just that.
Brown, a screen on Garland. Smart passes to Brown. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Of course, we hear a lot about how much space Isaac Okoro can cover at the defensive end.
It's important, BA. Here we have an agile, athletic defender who's got length to bother those elite shooters, the quickness to cut off penetration. He can jump passing lanes. Being this kind of defensive player is critical in the league.
Pass to Williams.
At almost 7 feet and with tremendous energy, Jarrett Allen has the tools to be elite on the defensive end.
Here's Okoro, hounded by Tatum.
2 minutes.
Now here's Mobley. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And they're pushing it up. Here's Smart. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
This this is something Marcus Smart does really well. He utilizes his speed and strength to draw defenders while he's shooting. When you watch him play, you can feel the effect that Marcus Smart has on a basketball game. Defensively, this guy is as good as any guard in the league, and he has multiple all-defensive selections to show for it.
Mitchell against Brown. Mitchell, pass to Allen. Brown with the block.
Wow, twice on the pipe. Jaylen Brown with a message for the offense. Nice.
Pass to Horford. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. The Defensive Player of the Year in 2022. Doris, Marcus Smart. His defense sets the tone for this team.
It does, B.A. There's no doubt about it. They feed off both his energy and his attitude. There are so many little things that Marcus Smart does that can get into the head of opposing ball handlers. He pressures the basketball. He'll get strip steals. He can also pinch down in the post and give some assistance to a big man. The effect on winning is real.
And so it's Cleveland with it. They trail by 3. Garland, the pass to Allen. Out to Garland. Fires for 3. The shot comes out. And Boston going the other way now. Brown inside. Checked by Mitchell. Left side Tatum. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
What has to excite you about Jason Tatum is how consistently he puts work in to perfecting his craft. His idol is Kobe Bryant. He is a guy that wants to continue and will work to get better. Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Right side Garland. Out to the right wing. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Garland against Smart. Outside, Brown. Fires from deep. Knocks down the long J.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And that does it for the first quarter. Celtics out in front. They're
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Cavaliers.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the court for the Celtics. Oh! Hammers it home.
So nice.
Nice creativity from the big man, Jared Allen. You've got moves upon moves.
On the wing, Tatum. That shot, no good. And it's Cleveland the other way. Now here's Mitchell. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Mobley down low. He's against Horford. Mobley, no good. The Celtics with the lead. And Doris, this Celtics team flipped the switch last year. They really bought into Coach Udoka.
But consider, B.A., that halfway through the season, they were exactly 500. But then from mid-January or the third week in January, they were the best defensive team in basketball. It carried them all the way to the juggernaut of Golden State in the NBA Finals. It was a team who knew who it was and how they won. And boy, what a run.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Jaylen Brown has been vocal when it comes to social justice. He said, quote, "People need to step up and use their platform. Keep conversations alive and show people that you care. Where your influence is biggest, try to leverage it." Brian, he knows his stuff.
Stand up. Allie, thanks.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Smart against Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Robert Williams picks up 1.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he is an attacking, scoring point guard. He can get off the dribble drive. He's a great threat at the rim because of that elite athleticism. Every chance he gets, he's looking to attack.
Smart with the ball. On the wing, Tatum. Three-pointer. And the Celtics another 3. Mitchell's scoring abilities have often been a difference maker, Doris.
The BA, that's been especially true in the playoffs. Highly competitive, all about the right things.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Darius Garland has not only become a leader on the floor, BA, he's also become the emotional leader. One of the more vocal guys on this entire team.
And for Garland, Doris, the production has stuck out the most.
Oh, boy. I mean, he's become ultra productive on the offensive end. The points, the rebounds, the assists, all are going up. This guy is becoming one of the most well-rounded young guards in the entire league.
It's Brown on the wing. He's got 5.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Mitchell. And the layup is good off the glass.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Brown against Mitchell. Brown inside. Mobley with the block. And they get it back. Goes back up. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavs trailing. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Mitchell against Horford. Kicks it out to Smart. 1:27 left in the first half. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Williams. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Mobley passes to Mitchell. Out to Garland. The 3-ball. Drops in the 3. Garland's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, I like the no hesitation. Darius Garland knows you have to be assertive in catch-and-shoot situations.
Here's Brown. And a nice finish on the layup.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Garland against Smart. Outside Garland. Pass to Okoro. Fires the 3. Rebound Boston. They've led by as much as 10. Up top, Horford. Covered by Mobley. And there it is for him. And now it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
Well, the display of a little quickness on the drive. Al Horford, sensational.
On the wing, Mitchell. Back to Allen. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Smart outside. Pass to Brown. Let's go with a 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Brown's got 10 points in the game.
A dangerous shooter from all areas. Brown's eyes get real big when he shoots these corner threes.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the 3. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half.
Coming out of high school, Evan Mobley was a 5-star recruit. He had his pick of college programs, and he finally settled on USC.
And it's Tatum missing. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Well, showing some craftiness with the ball. Okoro looking opportunistic on the offensive end.
And it was brief, but Mobley's college career was filled with accolades, Doris.
There's no doubt, BA. How about this? In just 1 year with the Trojans, Mobley wins Pac-12 Player of the Year, Freshman of the Year, of course, and Defensive Player of the Year. That's quite a triple crown.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Cleveland calls timeout.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. Outside Rubio. Outside Love. From downtown. Sinks the tray.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Rubio. And they recover it. Second chance shot. Here's Cornette. Oh, he can't stop the run as that misses. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Out left to the wing. Here's Wade. Pass to LeVert. Here's Wade. For three. Rebounded by Brogdon. Here's Pritchard. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Well, Malcolm Brogdon is not known for elite athleticism, but let him get around the cup and he's thinking score.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
For Boston, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Pass to Cornette. Out to the wing. Here's Pritchard. Three-pointer off the mark. You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting 5 isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
Pass to Wade. Lets it go from deep. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Netos checked in for Rubio.
Coming onto the floor for your Cavaliers, Paolo Neto.
Boston's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Gallinari. Here's Hauser. From deep. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw is good. And he nails the third. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside for Love. This one for 3. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Boston has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go.
So you think back to a big part of LeBron returning to the Cavs in 2014. That trade sending Kevin Love to Cleveland, forming a big 3 when you throw in Kyrie Irving.
Here's Stevens. Great D that time from Gallinari. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Pritchard. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
team wins his second team foul. Shooting for Boston.
That free throw, no good.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. 35 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Neto. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. And Boston has possession. 17 seconds left in the third. Outside Gallinari. 6 to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And so it's Boston.
Please give a big round of applause.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court right now for the Celtics, Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the 1. There's Tatum with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Okoro. Out to Garland. To the paint. Here's Allen. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Garland against Smart. Here's Tatum from the top of the key. He buries it. And the Celtics lead by 12. Over the last few years, we've seen the rise of the skilled big. Doris, how's that changed the way basketball is played?
I think, BA, certainly it has made for a more wide-open game. The advent of that stretch 4, stretch 5, it creates better spacing because you've got to deal with their shooting. To me, it's a much better product for the fans.
It's Brown on the wing. Puts up a 3. That shot missing. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Here's Mitchell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And one of the big names on the move this past summer was Donovan Mitchell. Now you figured his time in Utah was up as the team decided to change their core up. Could be a game changer, though, with this roster, even with all they gave up to get him.
I don't think anyone could have predicted, based off the numbers he put up in college, that Donovan Mitchell would be an elite NBA scorer. But he's a 3-level guy and not afraid in the big moments.
Oh, there's the alley. And Brown with the stuff.
Boy, you get a real glimpse of the explosiveness of Jaylen Brown. What a big-time finish.
Garland against Smart. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Boston.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points. Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
And it's Mitchell penetrating. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
This is what Donovan Mitchell entered the league with, that explosive first step, and earns himself a trip to the free throw line.
And the Celtics making a change here. Cornette's checked in. The Celtics have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Pass to Cornette. Outside Tatum. The Cavaliers pull it in. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Mobley with it. Guarded now by Smart. Mobley passes to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Yeah, Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
Now Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
To the left side wing. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. No good. Nice D from Brown. The Celtics have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. And there's the lob. Mobley with the block.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
3 on the clock. And here's Brown for 3.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Celtics.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jason Tatum.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Mobley finds Allen. Uses the glass on the layup.
How about the touch inside from Jared Allen? This guy has got such length and mobility. You add that touch and look out, folks. He's going to be tremendous.
And here's Brown. From the arc. Off the mark. And so it's Boston with the W. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can beat. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
And here were the Boston Celtics arriving earlier. The players with a look of intensity as they try to pick up a win on the road. And it's the Celtics to start out. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the center, filling out the middle.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Raptors making a change here. Achua's checked in. Tatum way outside. It's not going to go for him. And Toronto will come the other way. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free. And what amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that.
It's Trent on the wing. Over Brown. And again, no good by Toronto.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Tatum finds Horford. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Loads it up for Williams. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
Back to Barnes. Great D that time from Tatum. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Horford the pass to Williams. Van Vliet with it. Picked up by Brown. Trent outside. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Horford up top. Brown outside. Kept alive by Boston. The three. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now the pass to Van Vliet. Shoots over Brown. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Here's Achua. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Brown. Lets the three fly. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Here's Van Vliet. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and they pick up 2.
It's all about change of speed for Fred on his drives. That's how he makes it past defenders.
Smart up top. The feed to Tatum. Over Barnes. And that one goes long. Raptors trail by 3. Pass to Trent. Back to Barnes. Trent outside to the paint and stolen by Tatum. Brown with it, and it's Trent picking him up. And the dunk by Brown.
Unselfish play by Tatum, getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
And a deep three from Van Vliet. Rebound, Boston.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Boston shooting their first free throws of the game. The first one falls.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Van Vliet against Smart. Trent outside. Siakam inside. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Boston on top. Up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Raptors,
and thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. And it's Achua in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. There's Brown with the 3. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Williams has got the lead up to 9 now for Boston. Now Van Vliet. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunity.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Siakam against Horford. And again, Toronto no up. And it's Smart with the ball for Boston. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Horford the pass to Williams. Takes the 3. Kept alive. Back to Horford. There's the triple. Buries it from 3-point range. Horford's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And that's how you want to get Horford his touches, within the flow of the offense, preferably right off the catch.
Trent outside. Fires the 3. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Outside, Smart. He kicks it to Horford. Shot clock at 5. Boston needs to get off a shot. There's Brown with the 3. Here's Williams. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Barnes outside. Misses the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
Van Vliet way outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Van Vliet's got 5 points so far.
The revenge triple loves seeing Fred Van Vliet come right back at him.
Brown outside. There's Williams. Outside, Horford. Pass to Smart. Right side, Tatum. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Achua. Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. Now here's Smart. He's got 5. A 3 ball. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the 3. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Van Vliet wide open. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Celtics leading by 13. Smart with the ball. He's got 8. Here's Brown. Back to Smart. From deep 3-point range, the shot will not fall. That'll do it for the first half. Celtics, thanks, David.
Put your hands together and check out for the Jabberwockies.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. One of the stories here, Marcus Smart getting it done today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot. There's Williams. And there's the foul. It'll go on Malachi Flynn. That is his first foul of the game. So Boston ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
And here is Brogdon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the defense comes at Brogdon hard, but he shoots through. Good technique helped him to get that one off.
Ken Burge is checked in for Achua. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Boston leading by 15. And here's Brogdon from the arc. It doesn't go for him. So the Raptors will take it the other way. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. The Raptors making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in.
Raptors. OG Anunoby.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Pritchard. For the 3. Boston again missing.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Passes it to Birch. Young with no one around. Off target with his 3. Celtics have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Now Gallinari. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Boston, no good that time either. But Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
Anunoby kicks to Flynn. Back to Anunoby. And the Raptors miss again. Boston leading by 15. Here's Gallinari. And the pass to Brogdon. Out to Gallinari. Shoots the three. No good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Flynn dishes to Young. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. The Celtics shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Gallinari. Good D by Anunoby.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Here's Flynn. No good on the triple. Porter with the steal. Down low. Pull up Jay. Offensive rebound. Birch kicks to Porter. Drives to the hoop. That one goes. Count it.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses. Protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
And the size and muscle of Brogdon, able to shrug off the contact with ease on the way up.
Here's Flynn. Off target from outside. Celtics leading by 15. Brogdon looking it over. Gallinari, a screen on Anunoby. Here's Brogdon. Misses off the left iron. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. It's Young on the wing. Gallinari covering. Porter, no luck. And here's Boston. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Here's Birch. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Here's Pritchard. No points in the game yet for him. And he drives in. The rebound by Young. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
Here's Birch. Good on the shot.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Here's Pritchard. Gallinari wide open. Oh, what a shot! And so it's the Boston Celtics, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Young out there with Khem Birch. Then it's Porter. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Flynn in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And the three-point shot is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be draining these looks.
Now here's Flynn. Pass to Birch. Porter with it. 5 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics leading by 17. In the corner, Tatum with it. Back to Brown. Right here. From deep. Porter pulls it in.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Brown outside. A new 14 for Boston. Here's Smart. The kick out to Tatum. There's Brown with the 3. That doesn't go either for Brown.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Here's Young. Pass to Anunoby. Young trying to break free. Anunoby, no good. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made. Got a piece of it. Williams passes to Horford. Tatum against Porter. Tatum looking around. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
And Toronto will go for a different look. Siakam is checked in for Kem Birch. Matty Barnes comes in for Thaddeus Young. Fred's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Flynn. VanVleet passes to Anunoby. Back to VanVleet. To end the drought. And Tatum pulls it down.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
VanVleet against Smart. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And the Celtics lead by 20.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And here's VanVleet from the arc. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 1:51 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Smart outside Tatum. And here's Brown outside. The shot, no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Count that one from VanVleet.
You can't teach court awareness. Barnes understands when his guys are uncovered.
And here's Smart. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Celtics.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Horford.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
Yeah, nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
And Siakam has got the ball here for Toronto. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Siakam sets a screen for VanVleet. No good with the triple. Brown kicks to Tatum. The tray. Here's Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
7-second difference, shot game clock. Now VanVleet. Rebounded by Smart. Outside Tatum. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. VanVleet on the wing. And the miss. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. In this game, we'll see the Boston Celtics going up against the Miami Heat, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline. All right, Brent, all eyes on the center matchup in this one. What's your outlook on the future of the big man as the league continues to evolve?
Well, they're not extinct. If you find one, you're going to use them, BA. So if that's your advantage, you got a big guy who can score down low or dominate from the paint in some way, then the coach is going to feed the big fella.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Lowry in at the 1. Outside Butler. Shot from the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Horford, a screen on Lowry. Smart against Lowry. And it's Smart missing.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Boston with the ball. Outside Tatum. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Heat. About a minute into this first quarter. Butler with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. And here's Lowry from the arc. That shot missing. And Boston going the other way now.
Leader of the 2019 Raptors championship team, Kyle Lowry, winning in those finals as the point guard. It just took his career and confidence to another level.
Martin outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Lowry and the Raptors made their first finals in 2019 and facing that Warriors team that was presenting itself as a dynasty.
And man, Lowry was terrific in that series. I think he put to bed a lot of playoff demons that might have been haunting him. 7 assists per game, barely any turnovers, going up against Steph, really earning that ring and solidifying his place in the league.
And here's Lowry. Pass to Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Martin. Miami, no good that time either.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Now Lowry. Inside. Outside for Butler. Lowry with a screen on Tatum. Lowry outside. Clock at 4. Here's Butler. Out to Lowry. To the inside. It's stolen by Smart. Now the Celtics on the move. And Horford powers it home.
Have to admire when a big man like Horford runs the floor gracefully like that.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Outside Robinson. Lowry against Smart. Outside Butler. Three-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. And that ties it up.
And you would expect a quality play like that from a quality guard like Kyle Lowry.
And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs, Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
Outside, Brown. Driving inside, and the jam by Brown.
And the defense didn't even see Brown coming, driving in hard and making a statement.
There's a minute 17 left in the first quarter of the game. Lowry to pass to Robinson. The shot comes out. Smart with the defensive effort. Lowry against Horford. It's stolen. Outside Butler. Pass to Lowry. Right side Robinson. The three is up. Knocks it down from distance.
Robinson can shoot it from anywhere. The corner's got to feel like a layup for him.
30 seconds left in the first quarter. Smart passes to Williams. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pass to Adebayo. Lowry outside. And he's going for the lob. It's stolen by Tatum. Now the Celtics on the move. And the finish on the break with the slam.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Celtics. They lead by 3. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
And your Celtics Dance Team.
There's some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Brian, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. Butler passes to Lowry. Here's Adebayo. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Robert Williams picks up one.
And the defense just all over Bam, but he hangs tough.
That one's no good. Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
That one's off. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
The Celtics with the lead. There's Tatum with the 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Miami, no good that time either. Butler's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Smart right side. Off target from three-point range. The Heat have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Here's Adebayo. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hard to tell coming out of college what it was that Bam Adebayo was going to hang his hat on offensively. But for sure, you knew relentless effort was going to be part of his game.
Pass to Tatum. Back to Brown. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the line.
Defensive foul, Duncan Robinson. That's his first.
Becoming a star before our eyes. Brown's work ethic and desire to be great has transformed him into an elite talent.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Lowry finds Butler. Up top, Lowry, defended by Smart. And here's Butler outside. Drains the triple. Butler's got 6.
Pretty good release point from Jimmy Butler. Just such a strong shooter. Looks like he's got limitless range.
Smart against Lowry. And here's Brown for 3. And it's Martin with the rebound. Martin's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he lobs it up top. Tatum with a steal. Smart for 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami trailing. Outside Butler. Up top Robinson. Back to Butler. Down low. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Smart with the ball. Picked up by Lowry. Basket's good.
Look at how Tatum surveys the whole floor. That's how he spots the wide open man.
The Heat have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Now here's Lowry. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Horford against Martin. Here's Butler. Tatum with some nice D.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Tatum against Butler. Lowry outside. Back to Butler. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got 3 assists tonight.
This is feeling a little bit too easy right now for Jimmy Butler out there.
Outside, Brown. From deep 3-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. Brown's got 11.
This takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Butler. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Here's Smart. Out to Horford. On the wing, Tatum. Outside, Brown. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Celtics out in front, up by 5. And we'll be right back after half.
14. And put your hands together and get wild for the Jabberwockies.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And let's take a look at Miami. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. Butler out there with Caleb Martin, and it's Adebayo in at the center position.
On the court.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Cornette. He's guarded by Oladipo. Here's Pritchard. They grab their own miss. Cornette, 2 points. That one goes. And the Celtics lead by 7.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Outside Strus. Shot clock at 3. Rebounded by Brogdon. And for Boston, they're shooting a solid 47%. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "You want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns." I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Stolen by Hero. On the wing, Strus. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Now here's Yurtseven. He's covered closely. Pass to Dedmon. Oladipo outside. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Takes the three. Boston with a rebound.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Again, the Heat misses.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Hero, the pass to Dedmon. Hero against Brogdon. Here's Dedmon. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. All right, Brent, how about what Tyler Hero brings to the table?
Well, Tyler is such a huge part of why the Heat had so much success last season, coming off the bench with unbelievable consistency. And he shot the three as good as ever, raised that scoring average up. This guy is not an all-star yet, but he's on the fringe, BA.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
The Celtics have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. And there's 1:45 left in the third. Pass to Cornet. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Yurtseven.
Luke Cornet, first personal foul, second team foul.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston's own.
Got a line change here for Boston.
Celtics Entertainment, let them hear it.
Miami trailing. Hero outside. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Yurtseven, and stolen by Williams. There's the three. Tatum. Nice persistence to tip it back in. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Hero outside. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. Pass to Dedmon. The three. Boston with a rebound. Tatum's got 5 rebounds in the game. Brown passes to Smart. Launches it. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. Miami's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And it's Oladipo finishing it off.
That ability to attack off the bounce, one of the real strengths of Oladipo's game.
Brown with it. He's got 11. Takes it inside, and the jam by Brown.
On the drive, Brown can be a nightmare to keep up with. He's got just the right mix of speed and power.
And so it's Boston leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposite. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. And it's Smart in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Well, Miami shooting a poor 25% for this game so far. Smart against Lowry. Left side, Butler. Lowry against Smart. Outside Robinson. Just 3 to shoot. The 3 is up. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game.
That's his game right there. Robinson, one of the more deadly shooters in the NBA.
And here's Smart. Outside, Williams. Back to Smart. And they'll get another chance. Adebayo grabs the board. And it's Miami's ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Lowry, the pass to Martin. Robinson with it. Defended by Brown. To tie it up. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Brown with the drive. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
An explosive athlete. Once Brown gets a step on the D, they pretty much have to foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Brown. Here's Lowry. Pass to Robinson. Martin outside. Now Lowry. Here's the 3. The rebound, Celtics. Horford's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Brown for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Now Butler. Going inside. Pass to Martin. Back to Butler. Tatum with a steal. Smart outside. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Throws it up high. And Williams punches it home.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Outside Robinson. Martin right side. Offensive board. Second shot opportunity. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Bam's size along with his athleticism, that could be a big problem on the interior.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Boston.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
And here's Brown for 3. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
A quality three-point shooter. Brown stretches your defense, making Jalen that much harder to guard.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Martin with a screen on Brown. Brown against Robinson. And here's Butler outside. Doesn't go that time. And Boston going the other way now. Smart outside. Three-pointer. And again, Boston with the triple.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Celtics.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And what a huge performance it was for Jaylen Brown.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Robinson, a screen on Smart. Outside Robinson. 4-3. Hauled in by Brown. And it's the Celtics ball. There's the three. Rebound by the Heat.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And that one's good.
And maybe that's why he's nicknamed Bam. Taking contact, bam, bam.
Outside, Brown. From deep. No good. And so it's Boston with the W. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
a similar style used by both sides of this matchup, Richard. Teams that prefer to operate in half-court sets rather than in transition.
Yeah, and look, that puts a premium on defense. Both teams can run a ton of different sets, and that means you've got to be prepared and disciplined on the defensive end.
Good point. Look at Cleveland's starting group. In at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now Okoro, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. And he gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. And here's Brown outside. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness, the slam.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve. And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him. And here we are now. A new start with a starring role with Donovan Mitchell.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Smart. Brown outside. 5 on the clock. He takes it in, and then Brown with the dunk.
Carving up the defenders like a surgeon. Brown is gifted at getting all the way to the rim.
Smart against Garland. Pass to Allen. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great time right there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Brown with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Brown against Mitchell. Brown, good. Brown's got his second basket.
Brown's coach once told him, you have to want the rebound, and he has certainly stepped up his effort on the glass over the last few years.
Garland, no good.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Back to Brown. Into the lane, and then Brown with the dunk.
Say it with your chest, young fella. Jaylen Brown with the strong finish.
Garland against Smart. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Mobley wide open. His three-pointers off the mark. And it's Smart with the ball for Boston.
Looking at this Cleveland Cavaliers team, this is a squad that really wants to get out of that championship team shadow. They want to establish their own identity.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David. We talked about it, Richard. The city of Cleveland eternally grateful to LeBron for winning them a title back in 2016.
And so is the franchise, but it's understandable why these players want to be given respect on what they've done for this team since he left, especially considering the recent success they've had with this young crew.
Count it!
The defense must be aware of where Tatum is, especially when he's roaming around that mid-range.
And taken away by Brown. We've got 1:13 left in the first. Inside, Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
The wide open look here for Garland. And the shot falls short this time. Celtics leading by 4. Over in the corner, Brown. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the first. Shot clock at 6. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
29 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Garland against Smart. Mitchell left side. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
No good on that one.
Donovan Mitchell at the line.
Good on the second free throw. Now Smart. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And here's Tatum for 3. Unable to get that one. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Celtics lead by 3. And we'll be back shortly.
Please give a big round of applause for your Celtics Youth Next team.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Celtics. One area Isaac Okoro has shown lots of growth, Richard, is in his defense.
Yeah, he's becoming a talented stopper. You got to find ways to get on the floor, and defense is one of them. It's something you can tell he's worked on, but there's just something about his natural ability and the way he's leaned into it.
Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the Boston 5. Here's Brown. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
Love the aggression from Brown. A tough cover for any defender out there.
And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been through a lot with this young group of guys. They've grown together, they've come in together, and they've gotten better together. And you've seen the production of Brown increase because of it.
Garland kicks to Allen. Excellent D there from Williams. Boston leading by 5. Brown feeling it out a bit. Up top, Tatum. Back to Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Brown's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics. Garland against Smart. Shot from 12. Allen trying to break free. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Smart kicks to Brown. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Williams can't hit.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And Tatum pulls it down. The Celtics have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Over to the left wing. Horford finds Tatum. Passes to Williams. The kick out to Tatum. 4 on the shot clock. Another shot. Allen with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 8. To Okoro. 3-pointer. Hits the 3-point bomb. Okoro's got 5 now. And different games, different official. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
The Celtics need to get a shot off. Brown outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Celtics leading by 5.
2 minutes.
Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Williams passes to Brown. Back to Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Outside Garland. There's 1:26 left to play here in the second quarter. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. The three from Tatum. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Mobley, left side. There's the pass to Allen. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Boston's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. Smart kicks to Horford. Pass to Tatum. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Got that one up quick. Okoro's got 6 points in the quarter.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Now here's Brown. He's got 11. The kick out to Tatum. To the wing right side. On the wing, Brown. Covered by Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Williams. And Williams slams it in.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Here's Garland. Good if it goes. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
15. Ready for the Jabberwocky.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeVert out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's Kevin Love and Stevens. And at the 3, the small forward. Love with a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Love's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Cavs. Here's Pritchard. Kicks to Gallinari. Passes it to Pritchard. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Cornette. Banked in off the glass. Cornette's got his first bucket of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And it's clear that LeVert has tons of confidence, especially in his ability to drain jumpers.
And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. Richard, for the Cavs, the progress that Darius Garland has made in just a few seasons is nothing short of remarkable.
Well, he took a giant leap last year, and he got better in just about every offensive category, and people recognized it. He was 3rd in most improved player voting, and probably would have finished a little bit higher had they not dealt with injuries at the end of the season.
And he was an all-star.
Yes, sir.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. From deep. A new 14 for Boston. Not going to go that time. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Rubio with it. No points in the game yet for him. Lets it fly from 18. And too long on the shot.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And Gallinari throws it down.
Using his underrated athleticism, Gallinari can do damage above the rim.
Rubio the pass away. There's the 3. It's good from long range. Wade's got his first 3 points of the game.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Brogdon against LeVert. Pass to Pritchard. Gallinari, a screen on Rubio. Oh, the lob to Gallinari. It's stolen by Wade. LeVert with it. Brogdon picks him up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw good from Wade. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Launches it. Sinks the triple. And now a 10-point Celtic lead.
Well, it's much easier to space the floor when you have effective shooters like Brogdon on your roster.
And the dunk by Love.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
Right the pass to Brogdon. He kicks it to Gallinari. And here is Brogdon. 5 points in the game. Puts it up from 15. The rebound by Kevin Love.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Drives to the hoop. Stevens, the pass to Wade. Here's Cornette. It's White on the wing. Out to Gallinari. They get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Kicks it out to Love. Stolen away. 4-on-3 break. To the middle. Here's Gallinari.
Yes, that was Kevin Love putting in work on the defensive end. One thing about Love, you're not going to fool him.
And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll return shortly.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. That's the Boston 5. And it's sent back by Horford. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Mitchell against Horford. Back to Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a three.
That's a good contest, and when Jalen is dialed in, he is an elite defender.
Smart dishes to Tatum. Back to Smart. Driving to the basket, and he lays it straight in. Smart's got the lead up to 10 now for Boston. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
There's Garland. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Back to Brown. Puts it up from 12. Good as the jump shot falls. And now it's a 12-point Celtic lead.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing no signs of letting up.
The pass to Mobley. On the wing, Mitchell. Fires the three. Cranes the three-pointer. Mitchell's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Cleveland.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
Smart against Garland. Smart kicks to Horford. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 11.
And it's the long arms and broad shoulders that make Horford such a tough matchup inside. Teams try to get physical with him, but he's usually up to the challenge.
Mitchell passes to Garland. Now Mitchell shoots over Brown. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes.
Smart against Garland. Outside Tatum. This one for three. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
Cleveland ball.
.146 left in the fourth quarter. Mitchell outside. Williams with the block. And they double up Brown. Pass to Tatum. Smart on the wing. From deep three-point range. And they get it back. Floats it up for Williams. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Stolen by Smart.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Boston.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jaylen Brown.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Smart against Garland. There's 37 seconds left in the game. Just 5 to shoot. There's Brown with the three. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
A Okoro shot is off. The Celtics on offense. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Williams kicks to Brown. Pass to Smart. A three ball. No good there. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have to clear it.
Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. And it's Siakam in at the 5. Barnes, no good. And it's the Celtics ball. Horford passes to Williams. Out to Horford. The 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here's Smart. Outside, Brown. Back to Smart. Outside Tatum. From behind the arc. Barnes with the rebound. Here's Toronto with the ball. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
Van Vliet outside. Siakam outside. Shot clock at 6. The Raptors need to get off a shot. 3-pointer, Van Vliet. And the shot clock expired. 24-second violation.
Boston ball.
Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Smart outside. Pass to Tatum. No good that time. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Here's Van Vliet. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Boy, at his size, Fred Van Vliet has to be so crafty on the interior. Defense has nothing for him there.
Smart outside. Here's Horford. Soft touch off the glass.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Trent outside. Outside Anunoby. Back to Trent. Van Vliet on the wing. To the middle. Kicks it out to Anunoby. From downtown. Knocks down the long J.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby is really coming along as a shooter. Sometimes it's hard to believe looking at him now, but Pascal Siakam was drafted late in the first round back in 2016. Think about it. This was the 27th pick at one point.
Now here's Tatum. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Smart for three. Toronto grabs the miss. And you can bet a lot of teams are kicking themselves now for not selecting Siakam.
Well, you have to be able to see what the potential in the future is. And Pascal Siakam has morphed into a highly productive offensive player. And the key here, guys, is there's still much room for growth. He gets more and more dangerous by the year.
For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Here's Van Vliet. Left side, Anunoby. From deep three-point range, Horford pulls it in. The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Here's Tatum. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Jason Tatum committed to adding strength and adding weight, and now the ability to finish through contact so evident.
Siakam the screen. Outside Anunoby. And stolen by Williams. Here's Tatum. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Once Jason Tatum has the ball in his hands in the painted area, this guy will power through. He'll put it up and over you if necessary. He knows how to score it.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby. Now Trent, defended by Brown. The ball's knocked loose. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Barnes finds Siakam. Over Williams. And again, no good by Toronto. Outside, Brown. From deep. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Raptors out in front. Man, it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
So for Toronto right now, Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. And it's Siakam in at the center position, locking down the middle. Horford for 3. Siakam pulls down the board. The Raptors with a lead. Here's Barnes, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Big men nowadays, Doris, some of them handle like a guard.
Well, this is the beauty and the natural evolution of having to function on the perimeter. You want to be as skilled as possible. We call it being a three-tool player, Brian. Can you dribble? Can you pass? Can you shoot? Increasingly, you must be able to do all 3.
And Toronto has possession.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Smart outside. Pass to Tatum for 3. Offensive rebound. And Williams punches it home.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
The Celtics have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in.
Boy, when you think about the Boston Celtics and their fans, I think one thing that makes them unique, it isn't just the state of Massachusetts, right? It's the entire region of New England.
Here's Van Vliet. After the basket by Boston. Down low. Oh, sweet move. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, Fred Van Vliet is the prototypical floor general, and he just puts that pass exactly where it needs to be.
Yeah, Doris, if you're anywhere in the northeast portion of the U.S., you're going to see a lot of Boston jerseys.
Well, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Rhode Island, they all adopt the Celtics as their hometown team. But here's what's even more impressive, PA. Go to any NBA city, any of the other 29 cities, and you are going to see Celtic green jerseys. That is a fan base that travels well.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Trent. Misses the three. It's stolen by Trent. Van Vliet on the wing. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Siakam. Trent outside. It's Barnes on the wing. And the three-pointer goes. Barnes has got 7 points here in the quarter.
How quick with that shot off the catch was Scotty Barnes. My goodness, defense didn't have a chance to react.
Now Smart. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Horford, a screen on Trent. 6 to shoot. Brown. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Gary Trent.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
And he can't get the first one.
Boy, when you think about Jaylen Brown, you have to be impressed by the progress he has made offensively. He's become one of those guys that you know wants to take it to the next level.
And how about Jaylen Brown, Doris, becoming an offensive monster?
This guy has become a consistent three-point shooting threat. He can knock down shots from the field. He can go off the bounce. He'll contribute on the backboards. And we know they've challenged him to become a better playmaker, and he has. He has become the full package.
Now here's Tatum. 6 points for him. Over Trent. Boston again missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Barnes passes to Siakam. Back to Barnes. Van Vliet outside. Shoots over Brown. Pass to Van Vliet. Shoots over Brown. That one off the back iron and out. Boston trailing. On the wing, Tatum. Anunoby covering. Tatum against Anunoby. Tatum with it. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
I love when Jason Tatum is aggressive to score the basketball. He does a tremendous job keeping his focus.
And that one falls for Tatum. Well, Doris, it was only a few years ago that the Raptors won an NBA title. It seems like a lot further back, though.
It does, B.A., because we're looking at a much different basketball team. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard has moved on. Kyle Lowry has moved on. In fact, many of the key players from that squad have moved on. Incredible to think they have managed to remain competitive.
Outside, Brown. Takes a three. Offensive rebound. The kick to Tatum. Here's Smart. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is up. And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for the Raptors. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
Now here's Trent. Siakam left side. Van Vliet outside. Trent outside. And he drives in. Back to Van Vliet. Puts up a three. Hauled in by Brown.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
That's good from White.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender. A guy who can contribute to a good team.
Brogdon's checked in for Boston. Gallinari, the pass to Brogdon. Gallinari with a screen. This for the tie! He can't hit that time.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing. I think when people think of Malcolm Brogdon, the first word that comes to mind is consistency. This guy takes quality shots. He's already produced a 50-40-90 season back in 2019.
Well, that 50-40-90 season put Brogdon in pretty exclusive company, Doris.
It sure did, B.A. Only the 8th player in the history of the league to accomplish that feat. Think about it. It takes tremendous skill to carry those percentages, the discipline to take good shots, the work required to become a consistent shooter. Brogdon brings it every game.
Gallinari with a screen on Porter. Here's Hauser from outside, off the mark. The Raptors with a lead. Porter in the post. He's guarded by White. Porter's shot is off.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Achua against Gallinari. Pass to Hauser. It's not going to go for him, so the Raptors will take it the other way. Here's Flynn. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And that one's good. Wilson.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
For Boston, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Outside White. To the inside. Gallinari. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Gallinari's got his first points of the game. For Toronto, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Flynn. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Wilson. Cash money on the open jump shot. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. They get it again, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Brogdon. The Raptors have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Benton. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The runner. No good, a bit long that time.
Boy, when it comes to Precious Achua, guys, to me the talent is evident. A big guy who can contribute in a variety of ways.
And Doris, we've seen promising flashes from Achua early on.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about the skill. The next step for him is focusing on becoming more consistent. If he's able to do this, his future very promising because he runs the floor, very switchable on defense, and there's growth opportunity offensively.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Boston with the ball. The Raptors making their last shot. And Brogdon with the stuff.
Wow, Malcolm Brogdon doing work off the dunk. That is nice.
The Raptors have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Flynn. Out to the right wing. Pass to Benton. Clock at 6. Hey, from beyond the arc. The shot won't fall. And Boston going the other way now. Now here's Brogdon. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Achua gets the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 10.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Outside Brogdon. Counted from distance. Brogdon's got 5 points in the quarter.
Adding to his range, already efficient Malcolm Brogdon, a dangerous shooter.
Here's Flynn. To the paint. Here's Wilson. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Boston ball. Substitution on the court.
8 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Brown. The shot that time not on target. And so it's the Toronto Raptors closing out this quarter with a 7.
Please give a big round of applause.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. So the Raptors 5 right now. Otto Porter is out there with Achua. Then there's Malachi Flynn, and it's Wilson in at the 5. 6 to shoot. Here's Flynn driving in. And that one's good. Wilson.
Oh, at the last possible moment, he changes out of the shot and finds the open man. Perfect decision.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
A line change here for Toronto. Smart against Van Vliet. Smart passes to Brown. Over Trent. Toronto grabs the miss. Van Vliet with a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown. And now it's a 12-point Toronto lead. Outside, Brown. Looking to get it going. On the take. And Brown with the stuff.
Oh, my goodness, Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
Outside Barnes from deep 3-point range. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Trent. 3-pointer. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And the Celtics shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. The 3 is up. They get it back. Williams banked it in off the glass.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Van Vliet. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Robert Williams picks up 1.
Well, strength and savvy make Fred Van Vliet a tough guy to deal with inside. Gets the contact.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Outside Tatum. Brown against Trent. Outside Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And Van Vliet, a very solid defender at his position, Greg.
Not great length, but strong as any, B.A. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. The 3. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 5 rebounds tonight. And an Obi for 3. And again, no good by Toronto. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Van Vliet from the high post. Boston with a rebound. Williams has got 8 rebounds in the game. Out to Horford. Brown against Van Vliet. Fires Fires the three. Brown can't hit. Toronto's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Back to Van Vliet. Trent outside. Van Vliet against Smart. Outside Anunoby. Fires for three. Boston with a rebound. Williams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Trent against Brown. Got a piece of it. The kick to Tatum. Fires the three. Brown can't hit.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Now here's Barnes. Pass to Siakam. Van Vliet right side. The three is up. Hauled in by Brown.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Smart passes to Tatum. And he banks in the layup.
Man, you can get chills watching Jason Tatum want to deliver in the clutch.
Outside Anunoby. Trent on the wing. Van Vliet outside. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
This is a real strength of Siakam's game, the ability to extend possessions and get second chance points on the board.
And here's Brown for three. Can't get it to fall. So the Raptors win it. Exceptional. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Let's go.